Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maiya ki jai. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Kauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Pleasant good evening and Hare Krishna to all our distinguished guests this evening. Our VIPs, Professor Paloma Mohammed and Ms. Rajkumari, senior devotees from the United States and around the Caribbean. We, the hosts, myself and my most competent co-host, His Grace Sachi Sutta Prabhu, we would like to formally welcome each and every one of you to our third day festival. It is actually our second day Rath Yatra as well. So we would like all of you to please take your seats, be very comfortable, and let us take you through a beautiful program this evening. So the past few days has been nothing less than exhilarating. Who has been attending for the past few days, the 2 days, sorry, can you show by a raise of hands? What was your experience like? Was it good or bad? Let me hear a loud good. Good, yes. So that is what we're looking for, right? So we're prepared to have your minds blown again today. And we want you to experience another night of euphoria, of pure bliss, chanting, dancing, eating prasadam, and just participating in the program as much as possible tonight. And we want you to have a very good time. So we're prepared to take you through that. And if you have any complaints in the end, you can come and meet myself and Sachi Sutta Prabhu, and you can say, you know what, I did not enjoy this. I'm angry with you, okay? So we're prepared to take your complaints too. So we're promising you an evening of pure bliss. Please do not be stingy in clapping your hands and participating. The first item on our program for tonight is a Mangala Charanam done by the devotee kids here. So we'd like to ask the devotee kids to please make your way on stage. Yamuna, Bhaktin Yamuna, Bhaktin Lavanga, Bhaktavanya, Venugopal, Devyam, and Hemani and Navita. Please make your way. Please welcome these children. Come on. Don't be stingy with your applause. Thank you.
ज्ञानञ्जलाशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपं करामायं ददाति स्वापदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुवैष्णवंश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथं वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपरं सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखाविदंश्च श्रीकृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते सप्तकञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वंशकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो ॐ विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामी इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
Hare Krishna. So we want to thank the children of the Hare Krishna Study Center very much for so nicely reciting the prayers of Mangalacharna, invoking auspiciousness as we begin this evening's proceedings. Once again, let us put our hands together for them. We want to acknowledge His Holiness Guru Prasad Swami Maharaj. Maharaj is visiting us here in Georgetown, Guyana, after a few years. Thank you, Maharaj, for being here this evening, participating in Ratha Yatra. So, a humble announcement. Driver of vehicle GAJ 5760, can you please move your pickup immediately? The vehicle number is GAJ 5760. If you can please move your vehicle immediately. Thank you very much for your assistance. So this evening we'll be continuing. We have a wonderful lineup of items, as we heard earlier from my assistant, Her Grace Gauranga Priya Mataji. So we'll be continuing with a prayer glorifying their lordships, Shri Shri Jagannath, Baldevan, Subhadra Mai. It's called the Shri Jagannath Ashtakam, and it will be projected on screen so that all of us can participate. And this prayer will be chanted by His Grace Kirtan Premi Prabhu. Okay. So Kirtan Premi Prabhu will lead us in the Jagannath Ashtakam, at least a few of the verses. Hare Krishna.
Hare Bo, Hare Krishna. Jagannath Swami Nayana Patagami Bhavatu me. Everybody please say Jagannath Swami Nayana Patagami Bhavatu me. Jagannath Swami Nayana Patagami Bhavatu me. कदाचित् कालिन्दिता कविपिना संगीत करावो मुधाभिरी नारी वदन कमला स्वाद मधुपः रमा शम्भु ब्रह्मा मरपति गणेश चितपादो जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी अवतु मे प्लीज से जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी अवतु मे ओ जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी अवतु मे जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी अवतु मे भुजे स्वयं वेणुं शिरसि सिखिपिचं कटितटे दुकूलं नेत्रं ते सहचर कटाक्षं विदधाते सदा श्रीमद्वृन्दावनव्यसति लीला परिचायो जगन्नाथ स्वामी पथगामी भवतु मे प्लीज से जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे हे जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे महम्भोदेस्तीरे कनकरुचिरे नीलशिखरे वसन् प्रसादन्तः सहज बलभद्रेण बलिना सुभद्रामध्यस्थान सकल सुरसेवा सरादो जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे everybody जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे ओ जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे ओ जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे
Hare Krishna. So let us put our hands together for Kirtan Premi Prabhu, all the Kirtaniers here, for so nicely leading us in the Sri Jagannath Ashtakam. So we do hope each and every one of you are comfortable wherever you are. We still have a lot of seats at the back. So if there's more devotees downstairs, we encourage you to please come up and utilize the seats before you all get filled. So this time, we like to also acknowledge the presence of our dear Indian High Commissioner to Guyana, His Excellency Dr. Amit Tilangji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. We also like to welcome Pandit Rabindranath Prasadji. Hare Krishna, Pandit. So we will be continuing, and this evening we would like to welcome once again and introduce to each and every one of you one of our senior most and special guests to our ISKCON Guyana Yatra. That is His Holiness Guru Prasad Swami Maharaj. Hari Bol. So I'd like to briefly introduce Maharaj before he comes on stage to make his presentation. His Holiness Guru Prasad Swami was born in the US and studied nuclear physics at Purdue University. After becoming disenchanted with science, he transferred to the University of Texas, where he made contact with the Hare Krishna movement. But it was later during his military service in Panama when this encounter with the Hare Krishna movement changed his life dramatically. His Holiness attended the 1976 Mayapur Vrindavan Festival and was initiated by the founder Chariot of the Hare Krishna movement, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. He received the sannyas order in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil in the year 1982. Maharaj is an initiating spiritual master and a member of ISKCON's governing body commission. Maharaj served as the chairman of the GBC Executive Committee from February 2024 to February 2025. He is currently the zonal secretary for Belize, Costa Rica, Cuba, etc. Maharaj is also the co-zonal secretary for Caribbean, including countries such as Dominican Republic, French Guyana, Puerto Rico, Suriname, Venezuela. So Maharaj is recently, he just arriving in Guyana this morning. He was present for Ratha Yatra in Port of Spain yesterday, and he is here today in Georgetown for continued Ratha Yatra festival. Of course, yesterday was day one of Ratha Yatra, and today is the second day of Ratha Yatra. So we are very, very happy to welcome His Holiness Guru Prasad Swami Maharaj. Let us all, in our usual way, chant loudly 3 times as Maharaj make his way to the podium. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Thank you, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna. So I would also personally like to welcome everyone, and especially the High Commissioner. Thank you so much for joining us today, and you're taking time from your busy schedule. And of course, all the devotees, thank you so much for coming. This is Ratha Yatra, is such a joyous event. As we can see, this particular form of Krishna as Jagannath, it's bliss, the blissful manifestation. Because Krishna is the Supreme Person, Swayam Bhagavan, then he has unlimited forms. But this particular form of Jagannath is so special because that form embodies Krishna's remembrance of his days in Vrindavan. Just like we all have fond memories of childhood or certain activities. So where does that come from? Krishna says, Aham savasya pabhavo mata sarvam pavartate, that everything material and spiritual comes from me. So that tendency to remember fondly our own activities also comes from Krishna. And everything comes from Krishna. So here we see Krishna Baladev and Subhadra blissfully offering their merciful glance to all of us. And all that we have to do is open up our hearts and imbibe this opportunity to receive this transcendental bliss. But we should not commit the mistake of thinking, okay, tomorrow Rath Yatra is over, business as usual. No. Every opportunity to attend a Rath Yatra, a festival, Janmashtami, Gaur Purnima, any great festival day where the Lord appears, is an opportunity to invite Him to appear in our hearts. No. And just to stay there, that let me take the next step up towards achieving the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So this is one of the many aspects. Of course, we just finished the parade where Lord Jagannath, in many religions, people are striving so hard to try to achieve something, or establish or fortify their relationship with God. See that the Supreme Person goes out to look for us. There's a saying, at least in English, that every step you take toward God, He takes 10 steps toward you. But in Rath Yatra, He takes the steps first. So this is the factor of Mahakripa, or the extreme mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So that mercy is very special. Just like in Damodar Leela, Mother Yashoda is always 2 fingers short. So what do those 2 fingers stand for? One stands for the unlimited mercy of the Lord, which is always being offered to His devotee. And the other finger, the effort of the devotee, which is not such a great effort, simply to respond. To respond to that loving, merciful glance of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So this part of the cultural program, which is, of course, culture, actually comes from the Latin word cultus, which means to gather. And so the highest culture is to gather around the Supreme Person. So the cultural event means to deepen our understanding, our faith, and our commitment to service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is the very, very important and essential understanding of Rath Yatra, and for any event. The Rath Yatra is meant to let us feel we won't be able to do it. But if all of us together are pulling on the ropes, then Jagannath, of course, sometimes Jagannath, even if we pull, at least in Jagannath Puri, this happens frequently, the cart doesn't move, because the Lord wants to always remind us that He is the supreme controller. But He is also Britya Vastava, which means He wants to be under the control of His devotees. And of course, no one can control the Lord, but He voluntarily submits Himself to, or subordinates Himself to the desire of His devotee when that desire is pure, when the heart is purified. And therefore, our main activity is to chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And by this chanting, we cleanse the heart. In one beautiful purport, and I will conclude with this for now, that in one beautiful purport in Chaitanya Charitamrita, in 12th chapter of Madhya Lila, Srila Prabhupada says that this prayer of Lord Chaitanya, Chetodarpana Marjanam Baba Mahadvagni Nirvapanam Shreyakari Vachandrika Vitarana Vidyavadu Jivanam, that This prayer is taking the broom of humility and the broom of tolerance and cleansing our hearts so that we prepare a proper sitting place for the Lord. Of course, the Lord is always there as Paramatma. But in the feature of Paramatma, he simply witnesses and gives us some impulse. But when we actually cleanse the heart and invite Krishna in his original form to sit there, then he takes control. And takes control means he guides us in such a way that we will always be spiritually benefited. And of course, that guidance is not just some electromagnetic influence. It is the will of the Lord that is communicated to us through Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavad Purana, Srimad Bhagavatam, and so many shastras that indicate to us how we can improve. Some people see these things, especially modern society, all these religious restrictions. But they are not restrictions. As Krishna says in the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita, they are the regulative principles of freedom. It is freeing our consciousness from being bound by the physical and subtle body. And it is allowing us, our consciousness, to actually approach beyond the realm of time and space. So this is what this event, this is what is happening. And if we respond properly by thinking, yes, let me always remember this Rath Yatra, my total commitment, a day of total commitment, and let me transform that into a lifetime of commitment. And then Krishna will be pleased, and we will be pleased, because pleasure also comes, Krishna means the all-attractive, and Rama means the source of all pleasure. So he wants to give us all that pleasure. We simply have to open up our hearts, open up our consciousness, and open up our Bhagavad Gita. And then we will be able to understand Krishna's message and benefit. So thank you all very much again. And I hope that you all have a wonderful time this evening and in every moment of your spiritual life. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Maharaj, for being so kind and to offer these few very short and yet important messages which can be especially beneficial to each and every one of us. The more we contemplate, the more we meditate on what Srila Prabhupada has given us, the real significance of these festivals such as Jagannath Rath Yatra, the more we'll be able to tread the path and take advantage and perfect our lives. So thank you. Let us put our hands once again for Maharaj for being here and blessing us.
Hare Krishna. So now we'd like to invite on stage our dancers for this evening in our cultural program. As Maharaj has justly affirmed, cultural, which means to congregate for a good purpose. This definition linked to Harinam Sankirtan, which means to congregate for the glorification and worship.
Hare Krishna. We'd like to invite everyone to please stand to welcome, let us all welcome His Excellency, Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali, this evening. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Everyone can please be seated.
So please put your hands together as we welcome our dancers for this evening. Please do not be sparse. Thank you very much. You'll be doing a lot of that tonight, so it's very simple. Put your right hands and left hands together and give a loud applause.
अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरम् अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकीवल्लभं रामनारायणं जानकीवल्लभम् कौन कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं कौन कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं तुम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं तुम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं कृष्ण 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 हे श्याम श्याम हे गोकुल नंदन प्यारे कान्हा कुंज कुंज में कृष्ण खेलते नित्य निरंतर प्यारे कान्हा कृष्ण कृष्ण हे श्याम श्याम हे गोकुल नंदन प्यारे कान्हा कुंज कुंज में कृष्ण खेलते नित्य निरंतर प्यारे कान्हा रस राधिका संग खेलते गोप गोपियाँ सारे है कृष्ण राग में लीन हो रहे मंत्र मुग्ध है सारे अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकीवल्लभम्
So wonderfully done by our beautiful artists. And we'd like to thank them, Bhakti Yamuna, Lavanya, and Yovita. So I'll now hand you over back to His Grace Sachisuta Prabhu to lead us on to the next item.
Thank you, Garanga Priya Mataji. At this time, we want to invite Professor Paloma Mohammed Martin to make her contribution. Just before we hear from her, I would like to briefly introduce Professor Paloma Mohammed is a PhD and full professor of behavior and communications at the University of Guyana. She is also an adjunct professor of cultural diplomatics at Trent University. She is currently the 11th Vice Chancellor and first woman to lead the university in its 60-year history. She is also the first woman Vice Chancellor to be appointed in the Anglophone Caribbean. Becoming Vice Chancellor, Professor Mohammed led the University of Guyana's Transitional Management Committee at its second chair from August 2019. Professor Paloma has become a sought-after futurist thinker, adding to the growing conversation on the future of higher education, work, and humanity. Let us all welcome loudly.
Good afternoon, good evening, Excellency. Lovely to see you. And Maharaji, of course, Dave, Ambassador, all of the excellencies in the room, all of the holy people, and of course, our colleagues from ISKCON. First of all, I'd like to greet you with Namaste, which I understand means I recognize that God is in you, as is in me, and today to bring the greetings of the University of Guyana to this wonderful occasion. ISKCON is a dear and devoted friend of mine, as well as a beloved partner of the University of Guyana. I actually have had the opportunity of seeing this building go from a stone all the way up, and had the pleasure of them waking me up in the mornings with their singing because I live across the road. But of course, they are also always present at the university and have been leading a particular conversation that we've been having across the university, and that is the relationship between science and God. So, Maharaj, I found it very interesting that you're a physicist, but also found that journey to be interesting as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, it also gives me pleasure as a woman to see this afternoon that the festival includes a woman in the chariots. And so clearly this activity is one of inclusivity. I'd like to also pay a special homage to those who are always close to my own heart. The little children who have performed this afternoon, the little girls, the dancers, the boys, you've done such a wonderful job. Keep it up. So, in regard to our presence here, my presence here this afternoon, and what I consider to be the fundamental message of an event like this, and that is that you have the humility of gods walking in certain forms among us, in us, and that no matter how high in life you are, your best and most important quality would be the humility that you bring with you, and that you bring this godliness down to earth to touch the lives of every single one. And so, ladies and gentlemen, so as not to keep you much longer, I'm sure you want to hear from the president, and he's busy. I just want to say thank you to ISKCON for all the wonderful work you have been doing with children in the community, with the university, but also on the interreligious community panel, with all the work you've been doing with the university. You've never said no anytime we've asked you to perform, come to pray, to do anything. And I want to say that that is a marvelous partner that you've created. And I'd like to see that, of course, replicated among everybody among you. To the wonderful persons who usually come and sing and play for us at the university, you know that for me, God speaks in the language of song and music and poetry. And so I want to thank you for that. And to the wonderful ladies of ISKCON who have been doing such a wonderful job, continue. You look beautiful, everything looks wonderful, and I wish you all the best for the rest of the festival. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Professor Polomo, for those encouraging words and for bringing greetings this evening to our Ratha Yatra Festival. This evening, we're very happy to welcome and have in our presence also Sheikh Muin ul Haq. So we'd like to humbly invite Sheikh Muin to please come forward. So Sheikh Muin ul Haq is currently the director of the Central Islamic Organization of Guyana, commonly known as CIOG, and he also is current chairman of the Ethnic Relations Commission of Guyana. So thank you very much. Please let us all welcome him.
His Excellency, the President of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, Dr. Muhammad Irfan Ali, our special guest, Swami Guru Prasad, visiting us here in Guyana, my colleague and dear friend of ISKCON, Pandit Prabhudev, His Excellency, the High Commissioner of India, Madam Vice Chancellor, distinguished members of the Guyanese and the Hindu community, my friend Pandit Ravi here with us also tonight. Salam, peace be unto you. I consider it an honor and a privilege to make remarks in two capacities. One as a leader of the Islamic community here in Guyana, which forms the third largest population after Christians, Hindus, and in my capacity as the chair of the Ethnic Relations Commission. I've always said we have more in common than our differences. And ISKCON, among others, have stood out when it comes to the promotion of religious tolerance and peaceful coexistence. Speaking with Pandit Prabhudev today, and quickly I could find similarities between the teachings of the Hare Krishna and the Islamic faith. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, the one who is kind to the creation, the Creator will be kind to him. As long as we help another, we can expect the help of the Maker. Show mercy to the creation. Show mercy to the one on earth, and the one above earth will show you mercy and compassion. And the discipline and the decency which is being promoted by the Hare Krishna movement, there's a lot of semblance when it comes to the Islamic faith also. Getting up before sunrise for prayers, after midday, before sunset, after sunset, and then in the night. And so, religious tolerance and peaceful coexistence is the bedrock of civilization. We cannot develop and progress unless there is respect for each other. And so it will be remiss if I do not reiterate at the ERC Ethnic Relations Commission and within the Islamic community, we endorse the statements by the previous speaker, Madam Vice Chancellor, that when it comes to peaceful coexistence and promoting peace, irrespective among Guyanese, irrespective of our race or religion, ISKCON stands out. And I wish to congratulate them in this regard. Let me, on behalf of the Islamic community in ERC, congratulate ISKCON on another anniversary of the Rath Yatra and the inaugural 9th anniversary. We wish you all the best. And in conclusion, on my behalf, on behalf of the Christian and Guyanese and the Hindu community and ISKCON, we wish to thank His Excellency and his government for supporting institutions which promote unity, peace, love, and harmony. And his famous logo of One Guyana, yes, stands out and distinguishes him from other leaders, and he has always been there. In fact, he becomes and his government, they're very uncomfortable when we have people of God who are promoting this unity. I've always advocated, you cannot truly love God and hate His creation. And so we will continue to promote this, and we want to thank His Excellency for all the support he has given to this and all the other institutions in our country, and the inclusive policy of our government. Yes, we commend him for that and his government, and we wish him all the best for Guyana, and may God preserve him for the Guyana and the benefit of the Guyanese people. Once again, congratulations, Prabhu and Hare Krishna and Rath Yatra. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sheikh Muinul Haq, for those words of encouragement. At this time, devotees, friends, well-wishers, special invitees, it is my pleasure and privilege to introduce to you a leader who has not only guided our nation with vision and compassion, but who consistently demonstrates a deep respect for all faiths, cultures, and traditions. He is a man of the people, approachable, grounded, and always ready with a smile, but also a man of action, whose leadership has brought growth, unity, and renewed hope to our beautiful land called Guyana. From the rice fields to the State House, he walks with purpose, and today he walks with us into a space of devotion, culture, and spiritual upliftment. Please join me this evening as we offer our warmest, most heartfelt welcome to His Excellency, Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali, President of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana.
Thank you very much. Namaste, everybody. Respected leaders, respected elders, respected brothers and sisters, children, young people, our dear High Commissioner, Sheikh Moeen, leaders of our temples, today is an amazing day to be before you. And why is it amazing? Today's celebration is the essence of what this organization stands for. Today, in this very moment, in this very small way, something extraordinary has occurred. We live in a world of growing intolerance. We live in a world of growing challenges. But at ISKCON, the seat of knowledge, the seat of enlightenment, we have shown the world what Guyana is all about. The leader of the Islamic community on your stage, a woman vice chancellor on your stage. We are such a wonderful country with such a beautiful story. And I always say that we have been blessed this way because perhaps we don't know it. God has created us in this way, in this diversity, because maybe we have a higher calling as a nation. Maybe we have a higher purpose as a nation. And soon we will understand what that higher calling and that higher purpose is. And don't underestimate that higher calling or higher purpose because of our size, because of our population. You see, God did not bless us in such a special way with natural resources, with influence, with strategic location, with such diversity for no reason at all. I believe that we've been blessed in this special reason, in this special way, for a very special reason. And every day, I see that reason unfolding itself before us as a people. And I am most humbled to be a leader and a part of you, part of the collective, at this time when this calling, this superior calling, is unfolding itself. It is not by accident. A global research tells that Guyana is the only country that can sustain itself for food. It is not by accident we're the fastest growing economy. It's not by accident our bilateral relationship is growing and expanding. It is also by divine calling. And I believe strongly that whilst hard work is essential, also God calling is essential. God blessing and understanding our role as members of the human family gives us a greater advantage at serving, at leading, at learning, at supporting, at building. So today at ISKCON we celebrate once again a festival of consciousness. But consciousness about what? It's not only consciousness about what happens in this building. It's not only consciousness about the spirituality that is needed. It's not only consciousness about what is needed to keep the work up. It is consciousness that is built on many different platforms. The consciousness of how important tolerance is for our world to survive. The consciousness about what humanness is all about, what being a member of humanity is all about. The consciousness about love and peace. The consciousness about our environment, our social conditions. The consciousness about living together as neighbors. The consciousness about our society. The consciousness about what we do to uplift each other. The consciousness about how we live our lives, how we support everything, every living attribute of our existence. The consciousness of the importance of biodiversity, the consciousness of the importance of our forests. And in understanding this consciousness, it leads to exactly what ISKCON is about. This center is about knowledge, imparting knowledge, sharing knowledge, educating the minds, educating and feeding the body with spiritual education, spiritual underpinning. And that spiritual education also, what it does, it nourishes the soul. It ensures that the soul is nourished in a way that it makes us capable of being better people. It makes us capable of being good people. It makes us capable of loving each other. And these are the things. And when you want to see how tolerance and love is demonstrated in the soul and the spirit and the mind and the philosophy of our people, just imagine the leader of the Islamic community in Guyana nominated the leader of ISKCON to be the head of the interreligious organization. This is what enlightenment does. Enlightenment removes barriers. It removes ignorance. It removes stereotype. It removes everything that adds burden to life. Enlightenment and consciousness is about that. It's about removing negativity. And people ask me why I always have a smile. Even if somebody is telling me something bad about myself, I smile. And I said, because I've tried to master the art of removing negativity, not allowing negativity to weigh the soul down. Because when negativity weighs the soul down, it removes positive energy. It removes our ability to uplift ourselves. And if we can't uplift ourselves, we can't uplift the persons around us. We can't uplift the persons who are members of the Mandirs, members of ISKCON, members of society, members of the community. Imagine if our drummer tonight, he is not into it and he is just, lack of energy. The entire group would lose energy and momentum. My friend there would hit him and say, "What are you doing?" So a spark of negativity must be defeated by the collective effort of positivity. And that is why community is important. That is why coming here and in spiritual, cultural undertaking is important. Because as a community, you support each other. As a community, we uplift each other. As a community, we protect. As a community, we embody. As a community, we share. As a community, we integrate. As a community, we live as one. As individual, you do that exactly what it says. You live as an individual. A community allows us to live as a society. And that is fundamentally why these beautiful buildings are built. They're built to bring people together as community, to raise consciousness as community. And that is why it's important when we enter these buildings with a spirit of positivity. Because you're coming into community not to share negativity, not to share division, not to share separation, not to talk about what each other wear, not to talk about who is the best cook here, not to talk about those things. It is about uplifting each other. It's about supporting each other. And that is the difference with being in your home and being in community here. And it's that level of consciousness I humbly position that is necessary to lift a country up as a singular community. It's that level of consciousness that is important for us to understand our role in society, our role in community, our role as humans. And this movement, you are blessed with the leaders you have in this movement here. I can tell you. I've interacted with your leaders, young, old. One of your young leaders is always with me, and I always tease him. He always walks, anytime you're hungry, you can count on him to have food in his bag. Because his wife would pack 5 weeks of food for 2 days of work. But it is this consciousness. Lachman is you I'm talking about, by the way. So it's this consciousness. It's this consciousness that is important. And your leaders, every single time I speak to your leaders, and I say this without a shadow of a doubt, it's not only about your movement. Every time your leaders come to me, it's something about society. It is something that brings benefit to all of humanity, not only this organization. And they are constant on service. Their entire mode of operation is built on service and great, immense humility. Immense humility. So the festival, I would say, if I have to wrap it up, is a festival of enlightenment. Enlightenment, spirituality, values, tradition, and service. And let me just, I am already going too long, but let me just focus a few seconds on the issue of tradition. Professor Paloma is here, and this is her area of expertise too. Sometimes younger people put very little value on traditions that are kept, on values that are kept. We live in a, I wouldn't say an enlightened world, but we live in a world with rapid information sharing. And we confuse information sharing with enlightenment. Because in the information sharing age, we can be misdirected easily. And when you're misdirected, our enlightenment on important subject matters like culture and tradition can be skewed, can be misplaced. The tradition that you uphold is a rich tradition. The values that you uphold are closely linked and integrated and interlocked with the traditions that you share. And one of the things about this organization is the way in which you have used education, you have used culture, and you have used way of life to ensure that the younger people, Professor Paloma pointed to it, the younger boys and girls, that they understand the philosophy of the tradition. Very important that they understand the philosophy of the deep-rooted nature of the tradition, because that by itself removes a lot of ignorance. And I want to say tonight, that I'm very pleased once again to be given this opportunity to associate myself with this organization. An organization that has faithfully served the people of Guyana, that continues to serve the people of Guyana faithfully. An organization that very quietly, enormous charity, enormous community work, enormous social work. The counseling and support mechanism of this organization is extraordinary. And I want to thank all the leaders and members for the work you do in our society. May God continue to uplift us, make us good beneficiary of the gift of life, and allow us to use the gift of life to uplift humanity and to ensure that when we depart from the gift of life, that the gift of life would record us as making positive contribution and positive impact. God bless all of you, and thank you once again for having me.
Hare Krishna. Please, you can all stand and let us put our hands together once again for President Ali for being here this evening. Please sit. We'd like to humbly invite His Grace Prabhupada Deva Prabhu, the President of the Hare Krishna Study Center here, and also the current Chairman of our ISKCON Guyana National Board, and was mentioned by President Ali, the current Chair of the Inter-Religious Organization of Guyana, to offer a few words of gratitude to our dear President.
Thank you very much, Satyasuka Prabhu. Our Kirtanias should get ready. Our President on a busy schedule, so we'll have to excuse him in a short while. He actually take himself away from many other activities to be here. Generally, when the President speaks, that's the end. But tonight, it's not the end. We have our Indian High Commissioner, we have Ms. Raj, we have Pandit Ravi, and the program will continue. Nevertheless, I take this opportunity on behalf of the ISKCON movement, on behalf of ISKCON of Guyana Hare Krishna Study Center here, on behalf of their Lordship, on behalf of Jagannath Baladev Subhadra, Srila Prabhupada, the founder of the Hare Krishna movement, our dear Guru Prasad Maharaj, and all the members of ISKCON from all of our temples across Guyana, to thank you very much, our dear Excellency. I don't know if you know, when I dropped the invitation at the office, I told your assistant there that we wanted to drop your invitation off before anyone else. And thank you to honor our invitation. We are more than happy. We feel grateful at heart that you would have been here and make your sacrifice to be here with us and share your blessings and wonderful thoughts, wonderful idea. I encourage each and every one of us to follow those thoughts and those words carefully as we all journey in our destination or towards our destination. It means or meant a lot to each and every one of you. So thank you. We'll give a little blessing in the form of our local lotus while we'll do just a few minutes kirtan just before His Excellency go, and then we'll continue the program. Thank you. We also have a gift from the temple for you. So.
The Kirtan Permi Prabhu, visiting us from Alachua, the US, will lead us in a few minutes of the Hare Krishna mantra chanting.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. So we humbly request everyone to take your seats. Put your hands together for His Excellency, the President of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana. Thank you very much. Put your hands together for His Holiness Guru Prasad Maharaj, who also take his busy schedule off to be here with us. Last year, Maharaj was the chairman for the International Society for Krishna Consciousness internationally, for the governing body commission of the movement. And he still has so many responsibility. When you give up being chairman, vice chairman for 1 year, then chairman, I don't know what it means. You don't leave just like that and go. So many responsibility. It's a miracle that we have Maharaj with us here, especially India. Maharaj have so much. Maybe, I don't know, most of the temples are crying for his association in India. So we'll continue with our program. We'd like to humbly request our MCs to see how you will cut short and get us as quick as possible in front of their Lordship for Aarti, that we can all dance in Kirtan.
Jai Shri Shri Jagannath Baldeva Subhadra Maharani ki Jai. So thank you all, and we do hope each and every one of you are happy to be here this evening. And we'll be continuing. We'll take brief remarks this evening. We are joined also by Shriman Rabindranath Prasad, a senior Pandit within our community. And Panditji has always been kind to us. Wherever we meet with Panditji for satsang, and wherever we hold kirtans, he's always been so encouraging. So we're most happy that he has come along and he has been participating with us this evening. So let's all welcome Pandit Raviji to the podium as he makes his contribution.
Thank you very much, Master of Ceremony. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Guru Maharaj, Prabhudev of India High Commissioner Ji, all the front benchers, the mistress of the Indian High Commission, and all our friends, devotees here. I'm very much not impressed but inspired by what is transpiring here this evening. I'm a brother of Prabhudev, not a friend, a good brother.
You're my senior.
We agree, we disagree, and when we disagree, our relationship gets stronger. And that is how we always, get along. But nevertheless, today it's a very, very a gifted opportunity for all of us here. And I am very firm in conviction that religion contributes tremendously to the general peace and well-being of human existence. In our Chariot, it says, Parahita saris dharm nahi bhai, parapira saban nahi aramai. That to serve God, there is a way. You have to do something before you actually start serving God. Parahita saris dharm nahi bhai. You must serve your fellow human being first. When serving human being first, that alone will elevate all your activities and inspire you to transcend all negative things and reach to the highest source, which is bliss, and the sum total of all consciousness, which is called Sri Krishna. The consciousness exists everywhere, in everything, sentient, insentient, and everything. But the sum total of all is Bhagwan Shri Krishna. And I could remember Bhagavad Gita very well, one verse that really inspired me, and I think Prabhudev mentioned it a few times. Pita aham asya jagatu mata data pita maham veram pavitram omkaram rigyajur sam evacha. Pita aham, I am the grandsire, I am the mother, I am the energizer, I am the purifier, I am the sum total of all sciences. That is the word, those are the words of Bhagwan Shri Krishna, which means he represents consciousness in everything from the lowest to the highest. And today, I would like to thank Prabhudev. The reason why I want to thank him is not for this invitation, because sometimes I call Prabhu, what you have there? What you have for Bhojan? Can I drop in? Come. This place never empty. You come. Come. And I should drop in some frequently and get my meals. And I'm sure a lot of people do that too, but they don't say it. I come here and I get my food, and I say, Prabhudev, my harmonium is not too well. What you go do? Arrest me? No? Come. You'll have one. So we have a very, very strong relationship. And the example today is Prabhudev. I want to make sure for this community, the ISKCON community in Guyana, if all of us could be modest, simple, honest, and exhibit what you call positive disposition like Prabhudev, we'll have a very peaceful country, a very, very peaceful country, a country where all of us can live without fear or any threat of our existence. Congratulations, Prabhudev. Congratulations to the team, because anybody died, and I thought I was the first person to be there. I go and see Prabhudev before me. I don't know if he's competing with me or I am competing with him, but he's always ahead of me, especially in any function, whether it's wedding, whether it's death. Anyway, this gentleman is always in front of me. So he's one of the persons that inspires me to always, compete with him, because somebody died, Prabhudev is ahead. Somebody birthday, Prabhudev is ahead. Somebody wedding, Prabhudev is ahead. Anything happen, Prabhudev is ahead. So I said, let him stay there. I will follow him. Thank you.
Thank you, Panditji, for those words. Very, very grateful and happy to be here and for sharing those few thoughts.
Hare Krishna. Are you bored? Please say Haribol. 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 And I'd like you all to help me welcome our next guest, our next VIP for this evening, to make her presentation. She's none other than Miss Rajkumari. She's a distinguished educator and community leader in Guyana. She's widely respected for her dedication to academic excellence and social harmony. So, Ms. Rajkumari has over 5 decades of experience in the education sector. So, apart from that, she is the principal of the Covenjon Hindu College, and she's being very humble. She's asking me to desist from further glorifying her. But we'll now hand you over. Please use your right hands and your left hands. Welcome, Ms. Rajkumari.
Now that puts me in a bad position. Hari Bol, everyone. Hare Krishna, everyone. So a little louder. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. I feel very humble. I feel very blissful. I feel very joyous to be here, like I always do whenever I can come to this ISKCON temple. Many years ago, I'm not quite sure if it is the 20s, I was fortunate to be here. It was Gita Jayanti Day, and Prabhu Dev and his Dharmapatni and a few other followers were there, and it was just a side. And the puja was done, chanting of the Bhagavad Gita. And Prabhu said to me, Mataji, you must pray that this will, the building will come and everything. And I said, don't worry, it's going to happen. And he turned to me, it's going to happen? Yeah, it's going to happen. And so the beautiful edifice that we see here tonight started with just this gentleman here and his few followers having the idea and working towards it. And so tonight is not, and many other nights, it's not just a building, it's a house of bliss, it's a home of God, it's a home of devoted soul, it's a home of place where persons can come and get the peace that we are hoping for, we are longing for, the teachings that we need as we are making it on our journey. So ladies and gentlemen, can we put our hands together for this wonderful ISKCON family? Swami Maharaj, High Commissioner Ji, Dr. Paloma Mohammed, Professor, Pandit Ravi Ji, Mrs. High Commissioner Ji, Sister Chandra, and all the other leaders and ladies and gentlemen. We are very fortunate. We're always fortunate to be in satsang, to hear about His divine grace, to hear stories about His divine grace. And you know what is beautiful for us? That we do not only call God by one name, we do not call Him by one name, or call Him alone. Tonight is a representation that Krishna is called by another name, and beside him, the concert, the Divine Mother is there. So that is what makes us very outstanding. And that is what makes our way of worship, our way of prayer, so unique that it suits every individual, however we want to do it. And the other thing that is most beautiful is that you don't have to believe in this. That you can say, because I believe in Krishna, I believe in Lord Jagannath, it's it. No, no, no. It's a way of life. And so the Lord speaks to us, and we are very fortunate. We have His word documented in the Bhagavad Gita. And so He speaks to us about who He is, what He expects of us, how we can improve ourselves, what we must eat, what we must say, however it is. And that is what makes us so happy. And that is what makes us so blessed, that we can come and hear, and we hear from the soft, humble voice of Swami Maharaj tonight. I really enjoyed that one. And then we have in our midst our High Commissioner Ji. We have had several, and they're all nice people. But from the very first night he went to the ashram on a Shivratri night, very unassuming, very humble, I wasn't sure that he was the High Commissioner. So I had to, isn't he the High Commissioner? They said yes. But you know, he went very simple, very humble, with his Dharmapatni, went into a kitchen very late that was a little dirty, and he said, I will have some of the prasadam. And that never left me. Because when persons of high positions in society, it doesn't go to their head, and the humility is there, that is what we should all emulate. So let's give him a big hand. Humility is something that sometimes is lacking in the world. But we see that humility in Prabhudev. When he greets you, when he makes you feel so important that you can't just say when he calls and said, are you coming over? You can't say no. No matter if you're not feeling well or you're feeling well, you know I have got to be there. Because this gentleman makes such an impact on you. So I really consider myself also a part of this family. I want to sincerely congratulate everyone. I'm going over time. I want to sincerely congratulate Prabhudev, his ISKCON followers, and sometimes it's only a small group really put together and make all this happen. For the beautiful decorative atmosphere, for us having this lovely, beautiful spiritual vibration, that can send you off into meditation. I want to congratulate you, and I want to ask that God continue to give you, your family, and extended family continued good health, that you can continue to do the wonderful work of your Guru. Hari Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Thank you, Ms. Rajkumari. On behalf of all of ISKCON, I'd like to thank all our prestigious guests, His Excellency, Professor Panditji, Ms. Rajkumari. Thank you for recognizing the exuberant services that ISKCON in Guyana has been doing for the country for as long as we've been here. Thank you so much for recognizing that. To add to the ambience, we will now be offering a kirtan for our country, Guyana. This will be done by His Grace Hari Kirtan Prabhu. And we ask that you all join with us in a prayerful mood for our country, for our fellow citizens, and pray and beg that the Lord helps each and every one of us. So over to His Grace.
Hare Krishna. So it is actually not to be done by me. I'm not the chief presenter. We'll be having one of our youths, Bhakti Priya, to be singing for us this evening. This item was specifically as mentioned by our MC, done as an offering for our country, Guyana. And the voices that we'll be singing, it's just a short musical rendition. There are two voices that we've selected to be read or sung to you this evening. One of the voices, the first voice is from the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter 5, text 29. That verse is usually called the peace formula for the world. Why is it so? Because Krishna tells us how to attain lasting peace. And how does he say we can attain lasting peace? We can attain lasting peace by realizing that he's the ultimate beneficiary. He's the ultimate enjoyer of all sacrifices, of all activities that we do. We are not the doers, and we are not the enjoyers of the result. He is the one who enjoys the result. And he is the Lord of everyone, with all living entities within this material world, and within the entire creation. And then further, in the Sri Ishopanishad, it is stated that everything inanimate and animate belongs to the Lord. And why we've done this, many of us, well, if not all of us, are very much aware of the situation that is going on within our country with regards to our neighbors and all. All of the fighting that goes on with, even not just with us, but for the entire world. There's so many wars fought over this is mine, this is yours, this is mine, this is yours. Not even between countries, even between neighbors. You know, people in the same village fight over these things. But Krishna tells us that he is the Lord of everything, animate and inanimate. Everything belongs to him. He's the owner. So we hope that you can enjoy this brief presentation that we have planned. Thank you very much. Krishna humbly ask everyone to please raise your hand and hold the hand of the person next to you. And we are going to offer one Maha Mantra to their Lordship, Shri Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra and Shri Shri Paramakarunitai Gaurachandra, to please bless us and bless our country so that we can realize that Krishna is the owner, or God is the owner for everything, and everything belongs to Him. We are simply His servants. Loudly, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maiya ki. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much to Bhaktin Priya and His Grace Hari Kirtan Prabhu. This is what ISKCON is all about. This is what our speakers have been highlighting all night. We celebrate inclusivity. We celebrate diverseness. We celebrate and we pray for peace for the entire world. I'll now take you over back to His Grace Sati Sutta Prabhu to take you on to the next item.
Thank you, Gauranga Priya Mataji. So at this time, we'd like to, once again, we do hope everyone is comfortable and so far you're having a great time here at the Hare Krishna Study Center in the presence of your Lordships, Shri Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra. So Lord Jagannath, who is Krishna himself, Lord Baladev, Krishna's brother, and there is Mother Subhadra, Subhadra Devi, the sister of Lord Krishna. So at this time, we'd like to invite and introduce to you His Excellency, Dr. Amit Tilang. So Dr. Amit Tilang is an officer of Indian Foreign Affairs, IFS of the 2005 batch. He is presently serving as the High Commissioner of India to Guyana. So he wants to take me off, so let us all welcome him. Thank you, Dr. Aminji, for being here. Over.
Thank you. Dhanyavad. Namaste, Sitaram. A very good evening to all of you. Revered Swamiji, Professor Paloma Muhammad, Mataji, Panditji, and of course our dearest Prabhuji. A very kind namaskar and greetings from the High Commission and the Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center. It is a very difficult job for me because you have said that we have already broken the protocol because His Excellency has spoken, His Excellency the President, and after that for anyone to speak is not in order. But as they say, even the song Divine or Bhagavad Gita was told by Lord Krishna and all of us still try to interpret it. So let me do the humble job of interpreting two important messages that His Excellency and followed by that subsequently by many other speakers they have spoken about. And before I come to that, because you know, as politicians and diplomats, whenever we are given this opportunity, you know, we try to bring in something else also into a perfectly, as we say, a gathering of bhakti. But before I begin and I talk about those important aspects of society, community, peace, I would like to also take advantage of Adharaniya Swamiji's brief but very valuable remarks. He was very brief, but I think his message was resounding. And that was also one of the interpretations of Bhagavad Gita, which of course we all know in ISKCON what is the importance of Srimad Bhagavad Gita or the Song Divine. So one of the shlokas, each one of us, if we read the Holy Bhagavad Gita, every shloka has some deep message. You read it once, you read it twice, you read every time you have something more deeper meaning which becomes visible. And each one of us has one or the other shloka which we always find guiding us during important moments in life. And one of that shloka is also Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna Yashtra Partho Dhanurdhara Tatra Dharma Bhutir Dhuva Nitir Matir Mama. And here I take the advantage and I would say a mistake of interpreting what Swamiji said, but as my humble understanding goes, and we always say that God helps those who help themselves. So God always says that there is importance of taking action. There is importance that we also do something. And this is also the message in the Bhagavad Gita and the entire Mahabharata. Because if Lord Krishna wanted, he could have stopped the war. He could have changed the entire course. And when Arjuna asks him that why should I fight against my own brothers? Why should I do this? Isn't this a crime? And after that, the entire Bhagavad Gita happens. Lord explains why it is important, and different aspects of life have been explained. We know about dharma, we know about karma, we know about bhakti. And each one of us in our life, we follow those messages in different way. And bhakti should never be underestimated. Because if there is no bhakti and there is no bhakt, there is no God. Because God is something that is power, and that power is within us. And I deeply appreciate the message that Professor Paloma Muhammad, she explained, Namaste, Namaste. I pray to the God in you, because we appreciate that there is God in each one of us. We are all small, minuscule manifestation of that divine power, and that power can do everything provided we take action. And that is why it is important. If the chariot of Lord Jagannath needs to move, Lord Jagannath is capable of moving it. But yet, each one of us joins, applies our small effort, and then the chariot moves. In the same way, the chariot of life cannot move, the chariot of country cannot move, the chariot of community cannot move if we don't take that effort. And therefore, while different people interpret dharma or religion in a different way, one of the meanings, and which is a very important meaning, is doing your own duty. And that duty is very important, because if we start thinking that somebody else is capable of doing it, why should I do? I don't need to do anything, because at the end of the day, God is there. He is going to take care of everything, but still we have to perform our duty. So coming back to where I left, that if you are leaving these kind of platforms to politicians and diplomats, they invariably bring politics into it. So during this time and this period, when a month or month and a half from today, you are going to have elections in your country, I think the all important work that every citizen has to do in a democracy is to go and vote. And don't underestimate the importance of democracy. Because at the end of the day, as I said, that Lord is all capable. He can do everything. Yet, the bhakta, or all of us, have to perform our duty. In the same way, we cannot expect that a government can deliver if we don't do our duty of going and voting. And democracy is not a small thing. You only know the importance of democracy when you don't have it, when you don't have the power to go and vote. And that is a very important power that you have. So as a representative of the world's largest democracy to a sister democracy, if you ask me as a message from a High Commissioner, I would say democracy is a very, very important instrument and power that is given to all of us. Please go and exercise that power, because you have the power to change where the country goes. I think the other important message, and I must thank my brother Moinul Haq ji, and of course His Excellency the President himself. He very succinctly brought about the importance of bringing people together. We may have differences, we may have different mindsets, we may be following different faiths, beliefs, but at the end of the day, we are all part of the country. Each one has an important role to play in the progress, in the prosperity, and peace in the country. If we don't do that duty, then this country will not exist. So when we talk about peace, along with peace comes peace building, peace making, and peacekeeping. We understand the importance of peace when we don't have it. And the peace is not only the peace outside, but also the peace within. When there is peace within, then we are able to spread that peace everywhere else. And therefore, that message of community service, bringing people together, and that is why it was pointed out by Panditji that Pandit Prabhuji is always there to help. And I think that is a very important message, because if you don't bring people together in a community, you don't build community, then you cannot have peace. And if you don't have peace, then naturally everything else, as people were mentioning about differences, violence, radicalism, extremism, everything can come. And if you want to avoid that, you have to recognize the importance of community service, bringing people together, and most importantly, as I said, doing your duty. And the least, as I said, the duty which every citizen of every country can do is to go exercise the right to vote, choose your government carefully, and then monitor that so that whatever you have in your mind, whatever your dreams, whatever your beliefs, your faith are there, you continue to pursue that, but in the larger interest of the community and the country, you have to see to it that unless there is unity, unless you respect diversity, there cannot be a powerful, prosperous country. With these words, I would like to once again thank Prabhuji and each one of you for joining us and joining this very important occasion, because this is just not a religious effort. This movement of Chariot, as I said, is a larger message of bringing people together, our collective effort, our collective power, and our collective destiny. Thank you very much. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.
Thank you very much, our dear High Commissioner Ji. And also we want to express gratitude to your office here in Guyana. So we'd like to now hand you over back to my colleague Gauranga Priya to continue.
Hare Krishna. With your permission, I'd like to reiterate a message given by His Excellency this evening, which was that we align ourselves with the power of knowledge to destroy nescience. With that being said, I'd like to invite His Grace Bhaja Gauranga Prabhu and his team, who throughout the years have been doing skits, dramas, as a means of entertainment, but with the agenda of distributing knowledge of our Vedic philosophy. This drama is entitled, You Are What You See in Others, or basically the fault you have within yourselves. We are sometimes very commonly used to seeing that fault in others. So while His Grace and team are making their way to the stage, we'd like to inform you that please remain seated. You do not want to miss this. Over to His Grace Bhaja Gauranga Prabhu and team. Please clap.
was a humble, hardworking devotee of Krishna. He would spend 24/7 dedicating his energies in performance of devotional activities. This hardworking soul considered no task too menial or too important to do for the pleasure of God and his devotees. To him, every service was equally potent to attract the attention of the omnipresent, all-pervasive Supreme Being. Some days he would sweep the courtyard. Sometimes he would even gather flowers. When recommended, he would wash and cut vegetables, and at all times he would chant God's names and encourage everyone to do the same. Being a mendicant, Thakur Das had no fixed residence, so he journeyed from temple to temple, always in search of some engagement or the other. He was very pleasing to work with, as he maintained a humble, jovial attitude.
Prabhuji, I have finished washing the utensil in the kitchen. Is there anything else for me to do?
Oh, no, Prabhuji. That is enough work for today.
Are you sure, Prabhu?
Yes, I'm absolutely sure, Thakur. Your service is very much appreciated.
If you say so. Then I shall journey to Radha Shamsundar temple. I have been longing to take the darshan.
Very well, Prabhu. Please do pay respects on my behalf to the beautiful deities of Radha Shamsundar.
Please permit me to take your leave now.
May the good Lord be with you. Hari Bol.
It was around noon when Thakur began footing the journey to the Radha Shamsundar temple. Although this devotee ate very little, he was always brimming with energy, which to everyone's surprise seemed to come directly by God's grace. Soon, night fell and Thakur reached the outskirts of a small village. It was very bushy and dark and also very isolated, so he decided that he would remain there for the night and get some rest.
Lord, you are simply wonderful. The path on the side of the road is so nicely arranged. I am thankful. I will sleep right here.
It was completely normal for Thakur to just find refuge anywhere. Even a pebbled walkway would be just perfect for him to sleep on. And so, he just said a prayer, thanked God, laid on the side of the road, and off he went to sleep. Soon, a thief on his way to work came across Thakur. Shocked, he stepped back a little, but then proceeded to examine the mendicant.
Look here, my God. This man looks like a thief. And he has a bag? Wait, I know. It must be to keep the goods he steals. He must be a common thief, just like me. Rascal, I just look at the audacity too. You are trying to thief my job, eh? You aren't even better than, nor are you smarter. Or are you? No, man. Pago is the best thief.
The thief rummaged through Thakur's belongings, then commented,
Eh? He has a piece of red cloth tied on his wrist. That means he's probably going where I am going. That means he too must have observed Shanta in her red sari today and her big gold bangles, which I had planned to see. What to do? What to do? Think, pal, think. Ah, idea. I will hurry and go to Shanta's house first. And when the police comes, they will find him guilty because he has the red cloth tied on his hand. Wah, pal, wah! Your mind is super sharp.
Not so long after the thief ran away, two drunkards were walking past when they spotted Thakur.
Ei, Katahar! Come here, come.
Bye. Why you slap me for? Oh my God. Look how my face black and blue now.
Me right for slap you. What you feel say? What you feel say? Look that case, oh look.
But why? What happened?
What's that? What? No, you say Lal drunk. Lal drink so much rum. Lal drunk. Lal drunk. but what's that? The man drink so much rum. He found on the road. Right up.
You know what me do that for? If you been broke the road by, who go pay for it? 2,100,000. Where you go get that money from?
You insist say me drunk, right? Well, watch how me go draw one straight like yo-yo.
Ramlal proceeds to draw a line. And of course, it was far from being straight.
Those, you draw a proper straight line. Me not drunk to you know. Watch me go show you. Watch me go walk on a line. Straight.
My Kaiso, oh my, sorry, sorry without you not drunk.
Yes, lad. Yes, me not drunk. That fellow drunk. He drunk. I be barely drink one little sip.
And so, the drunken duo walks off, staggering in the darkest state of ignorance into the deep, dark night. Unaffected by all that transpired, Thakur was still fast asleep. As the night grew colder, a mendicant was passing by when he noticed Thakur sleeping soundly on the side of the roadway. He stopped in his tracks when he noticed markings of tilak on the person sleeping. On further inspection, he saw Thakur's few humble belongings, which looked like that of a renounced person.
Dear Lord, this here must be one of your devotee. Just look at how contented he is, that he made the pathway a bed, the sky his blanket, and his hand a pillow. Blessed are your devotees, my dear Lord, for their humility continues to astonish me. Just look at the blisters on his hands and feet, which must have come from hard work. And even though his body seems worn out, there is a strange, auspicious aura that's coming from his body. I must seize the opportunity to render some service unto this devotee.
And so, the passing mendicant sat next to Thakur and started to gently massage his feet. Such is the nature of man. Even though ornamented with tons of flaws, we tell ourselves that we are flawless and that everyone else is full of faults. Atmavat manyate jagat. The faults that are within our own selves, we see it in the world. Failing to be self-introspective, we are always on the lookout to find faults, even in the most revered saintly personalities who dedicate their lives for good and godly purposes. Yet, we should try to rise above that state, look within, and holding ourselves accountable, we should effect change. Hare Krishna. Thakur Das was a humble, hardworking devotee of Krishna. He would spend 24/7 dedicating his energies in performance of devotional activities. This hardworking soul considered no task too menial or too important.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. You're supposed to be awake. Jeev Jago. Thank you to His Grace Bhajagaranga Prabhu and team. Please put your hands together for them. We will now have the vote of thanks being done by His Grace Sachi Sutta Prabhu, after which we will all be rocking this temple, swaying, dancing, and singing the glories of the Lord for our grand Artik ceremony. Please do not go anywhere. You would not want to miss this. And I promise you, if you have missed the past 2 days, including today, You still have nothing to lose. There is still one more there. And if you miss that, I am very sorry to say you have lost a lot. So over to His Grace, Sachi Sutta Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Let us put our hands together for Gauranga Priyamataji for so nicely assisting and taking us through today's evening's proceedings. So we'd like to kindly invite all our kirtaniers who will be participating in Arti Kirtan, and also we'd like to humbly invite everyone who are up and around. You're downstairs, you're outside. Please come in, please come upstairs for beautiful concluding worship plus kirtan. So I'll briefly take this opportunity on behalf of the management here of Hare Krishna Study Center as well as the festival coordinating team this year to express gratitude and sincere thanks in a general way, to everyone who has been part of this festival so far, be it small or big, your contribution. Please know for sure it is very much valuable and we are most grateful. So we would like to first of all thank His Excellency Dr. Irfan Ali for being here this evening. Let us put our hands together. Also, we want to thank very much His Holiness Guru Prasad Swami Maharaj for gracing this wonderful festival and for being in Guyana once again. Our Indian High Commissioner, Madam Vice Chancellor, all our guests, dignitaries, devotees who would have made presentations this evening, who would have engaged in performances, we thank you very much. Today's Prashadam, or Bhojan, was sponsored by Bhakta Mahindra and was contributed by Bhakta Mahindra and his family on behalf of their wedding anniversary. We want to say special thanks to all the members, the devotees of the festival organizing team, who has been working tirelessly, not today, not yesterday, but probably a month ago, to allow us this opportunity to participate in Lord Jagannath's Ratha Yatra festival. Much appreciation to them. All the devotees, friends, well-wishers, members of our business community who would have contributed, whether monetary or in kind, we are very grateful and thankful. Everyone who participated in the Ratha Yatra parades, both yesterday and today, yesterday in the Georgetown area, today on the East Coast. We also like to acknowledge all our guests, visiting devotees from the US, Dharmajiv Prabhu and his family, Kirtan Premi Prabhu, devotees from our Saranam Yatra, Chaitanya Prabhu, Balaram Prabhu, devotees from Trinidad and elsewhere, all our congregation devotees from across Guyana. Thank you very much for participating, for being here so far. And it's not finished. The journey, the festivities continues tomorrow. We're inviting everyone for a grand finale. It will be the 9th, celebrating the 9th inauguration anniversary of the center here, of the temple. So that program begins at 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. So please, everyone, there's lots of prasadam available. Please ensure that you take bhojan before you leave. Please ensure that you pass by the booths area. They have a lot to offer. They have took their own time and put together very nice presentation. So you want to have a holistic experience of being here. So I encourage each and every one of you to take advantage of what is being offered.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Sachisuta Prabhu, who have been taking us through these programs for the last 2-3 days, or evenings. I just want to say that wherever you are, whatever you're doing at this moment, even if you're making your final preparation for this evening, if you're in the kitchen, you're cutting vegetables, you're eating, whatever it is, pause and come here now, be in the temple room. You don't want to miss this beautiful Jagannath Artik celebration, along with the Kirtan, by His Grace, Kirtan Premi Prabhu, coming all the way from Mumbai, Alachua, and now Guyana. So he's international. So we humbly request all the devotees, so let us all stand. You can start to shift back those chairs, make enough space so that we can properly glorify Lord Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra in their beautiful outfit and their beautiful blessings that they will offer to each and every one of us here. Let us come forward as close as possible so that that their lordships can take full darshan of us. And of course, their lordship on our main altar here, Shri Shri Paramakarna Nitai Gaura Chandra. So both simultaneous artik will go on. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And as Sachi Sutta Prabhu said, Bhojan will continuously serve during the artik onwards. So at any point in time, you'll go and take your dinner and you come back for kirtan. Hare Krishna. Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra ki. Conch shells, conch shells. Shri Shri Paramakarna Nitai Gaura Chandra ki. We'll see you back tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. Hare Krishna.
नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 बोलो 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 हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा प्रेम से with love हरे 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 राम
PWW 786. Driver of PWW 786. It's a blue bus. We kindly request if you can move your vehicle immediately. Thank you very much. Continue.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Ram, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Bolo. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Please chant, louder, louder. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath.
Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath.
Oh, Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath.
Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath.
Oh, Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath.
Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath.
Oh, Jai Baladev, Jai Subhadra.
Jai Baladev, Jai Subhadra.
Oh, Jai Baladev, Jai Subhadra.
Jai Baladev, Jai Subhadra.
Jai Baladev, Jai Subhadra.
Jai Baladev, Jai Subhadra.
Jagannath Swami Nayana Patagami, Patagami Baba Tume.
Jagannath Swami Nayana Patagami,
Nayana Patagami
Bhava Tume.
Jagannath Swami Nayana Patagami, Nayana Patagami Bhava Tume.
Jagannath Swami Nayana Patagami, Nayana Patagami Bhava Tume.
Jagannath Swami Nayana Patagami, Nayana Patagami Bhava Tume.
Jagannath Swami Nayana Patagami, Nayana Patagami Bhava Tume.
Oh, Jagannath Swami Nayana Patagami, Nayana Patagami Bhava Tume.
Jagannath Swami Nayana Patagami, Nayana Patagami Bhava Tume.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare
Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare Hare
Hare Rama
Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
I see you guys are actually having so much fun in doing kirtan. But it is very, very important to chant. The chanting is essential part of this whole kirtan. So please chant. Okay. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Everyone.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Bolo bolo. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Bolo bolo.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Bolo.
Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Oh Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Bolo, bolo, bolo. Please chant, please chant.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Bolo. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. Please sing, everybody, please chant. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo, bolo. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Parama Karuna Nita Gaura Chandra. 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 Karuna Nita Gaura Chandra. Parama Karuna Nita Gaura Chandra. Parama Karuna Nita Gaura Chandra. Nitai Gaura Chandra. Nita Gaura Chandra. Parama Karuna Nita Gaura Chandra. Oh 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 Nita Gaura Chandra, 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 Nita Gaura Chandra. Nita Gaura Chandra, Nita Gaura Chandra. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe. Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe. Jaya Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Jaya Radhe Shyam. Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Jaya Radhe Shyam. Jaya Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram. Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram. Jaya Vrindavana Dham, Vrindavana Dham, Vrindavana Dham, Jaya Vrindavana Dham. Jaya Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Vrindavana Dham, Jaya Vrindavana. Jaya Vrindavana Dham, Vrindavana Dham, Vrindavana Dham, Jaya Vrindavana Dham. Jaya Vrindavana Dham, Vrindavana Dham, Vrindavana Dham, Jaya Vrindavana. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Premanande Hari Hari. Bolo Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Bolo Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari. Bolo Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Bolo Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Bolo Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Sham Harinam Sankirtan Yagya
Ki Jai. Hare Krishna. Driver of PAC 1475, PAC 1475. We kindly ask you if you can please move your vehicle. Thank you very much. It's a black car, either Premier or Allian.
Vivo. Shishipurkaritai Gaura Chandra Bhagwan Ki Jai. Shishi Jagannath Balev Subhadra Maiya Ki Jai. So, what else do we want? I'll tell you what. We'll continue tonight with Mahaprasad. And tomorrow, guess what? Kirtan Premi Prabhu is again doing Kirtan. Haribol! Let's just remember we have one more day of festivities to go through. It doesn't end here. So we're going to sing Namaste tonight. We're going to dance gracefully and make sure Lord Nrsimhadev is very okay with us. And tomorrow we come back for round 4. It's now, tomorrow will be 4th round, okay? Everybody in agreement? Namaste Narashringaya. Namaste Narashringaya. You know, we can act this out as well. I think Harry is very versed at this by now. He's been doing a lot of choreography. Haribol! Haribol! So we'll have Hari direct. Namaste Narashringaya. Namaste Narashringaya. Pralada la da da ine. Kana kalane. Let's come closer, come. We'll sing as a family. Come close to the stage. Let us feel what we're saying for Lord Nrsimhadev. Srila Tankana Kalaine. Loudly, everybody. Ito Nrsimha, Parato Nrsimha. Ito Nrsimha, Parato Nrsimha. Yato Yato Yamita To Nrsimha. Yato Yamita To Nrsimha. Vahe Nrsimha Rida He Nrsimha. Sharanam Prapade. Sharanam Prapade. Sharanam Prapade Narasimha Hari Sharanam Prapade. Let's meditate on Lord. Tava Kada Kamala Vare Nakam Adbhuta Shringam Dalita Hiranya Kashipu Tanabringam Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare. Everybody loudly. Kamala Hare Nakam Adbhuta Shringam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanabringam Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Tava Kara Kamala Vare Nakam Bhuta Shringam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanabringam. Together. Hare again. Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Bolo Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Oh Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Pralada Simha Jaya Pralada Simha Jaya Pralada Simha Jaya Pralada Simha Pralada Simha Jaya Pralada Simha Jaya Pralada Simha Jaya Pralada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Prabhupada Jai Sai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Sai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Jai Sai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Sai Gaur Hari Bol प्रहलाद नरसिंह भगवान की जय श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बल्ले सुभद्रा मैया की जय श्री श्री परमकर्णिताय गौरचंद्र की जय श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय गौर भक्त वृंद की जय इताई गौर प्रेमानंदे
All of you ki jai.
So, on behalf of our Lordship, Shri Parakarnitai Gaurachandra, Srila Prabhupada and the management, of ISKCON Hare Krishna Study Center. We'd once again like to thank all of our guests, donors, everyone present, and all of the devotees who would have participated in the different service areas. Please remember that the festival does not end here. And tomorrow's program will not be at 10 o'clock. Tomorrow's program will be starting from 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. So we'll not come in the temple in the morning. Actually, we should come in the temple in the morning to cut up boga and help with the services, cleaning the temple and all of that. So we're coming for service, and then afterwards we party from 3 onwards. Okay? And also, we have many esteemed Vaishnavas present with us, especially His Holiness Guru Prasad Maharaj. So tomorrow morning, we'll have Mangal Arti. Hopefully, that might be followed by Bhagavatam class by His Holiness. Let's come and partake in the festival tomorrow. Hare Krishna. Hari Bol.